Guys, grand rising, grand rising. It is that time to finally lock in, bro. Today is September 2nd. It's a new week. It's a new day. We got 4 more months left to 2024. Let's really lock in with ourselves. Let's lock into our goals and stop making the excuses, man. And before I go further with my message in the video, guys, use your own thinking as well. Think for yourself. Use some critical thinking when you're watching me and you're watching other YouTubers. Right? Like, I'm just sharing my experience with you guys. I'm just sharing my experience with you guys. If you guys don't believe what I'm saying, that's okay. You know, because some people think I'm trolling. As I mentioned, when I come on here and I speak about this, and then I make these relapse videos, like, people think I'm not serious, but it is something that I do deal with, right? Although I'm getting better at it, you know, with uploading and sharing my experience with you guys. Just use critical thinking is what I'm saying. Some people say semen retention doesn't work, right? Like, bro, you have to be putting in that work every single day, man. You have to. And you know, I preach this, guys, because as I mentioned, just look on social media. Look at what they do to men. Let me tell you guys a quick story, right? So maybe some of you guys are familiar with hip hop. You know, I was watching videos over the weekend because I was out with my family. So, you know, we had a long car ride. I'm just on the I'm on YouTube watching videos to pass time, right? And then I remember a recent event that happened with P. Diddy, with Puff Daddy of Bad Boy record label. Maybe you guys are familiar with Biggie or 90s hip hop. And bro, Diddy is on something else, man. That is prime example of why I preach this to you guys, man. And I'm not a saint, bro. I'm not perfect, man. I've made my mistakes. But I don't want to point the finger, but let's take a look at the YouTuber by the name of EDP. Like, I actually used to watch EDP at one point, bro, because I thought he was funny. And before that whole incident, like, he kind of inspired me as far as, you know, to be yourself. But look at what happened to him. Look at what's happening to these other YouTubers too. There's these other YouTubers that are coming out as pedophiles. I was just watching Nick Crowley's channel, and there's another thing about pedophilia with this Instagram guy. So you guys see what the issue is. It's lust. That's exactly why I preach this to you guys. Because if you don't have that mental discipline, if you don't have a sense of purpose in this life, bro, you're gonna end up on the other side of just going down pleasure, man. Like, bro, I wish I had somebody tell me this when I was younger, man. Because in these Thailand vlogs, guys, I'm not proud of what I did, because I'm seeking to fulfill my ego. Like, that's why I told you guys, man, I really can't make a video telling you guys about women attraction. I do my best to preach training to you guys. Getting your money up, getting your mind right, and just self-improving, man. Really loving yourselves. Because there's some of you guys that are gonna find yourselves alone, bro. I'm telling you, bro. One way or another. When you actually start to take care of yourself and you wanna lock in with yourself, you're gonna find yourself to be alone. Unless if you got other people that are willing to go that route with you. But then again, you can't force anybody to do anything. That's why I don't want to come on here forcing this down your guys' throats. But I know for a fact that, excuse me, I know for a fact that the people that do watch these push-up training videos and the semen retention videos, man, I understand, bro. I know you guys, I know how you guys feel. I know your struggles, bro. So I just come on here just to lead by example, man. You know, I had a supporter, I had a homie DM me on Instagram telling me how I was underrated, or how I'm underrated, quote unquote. Which some people have commented that on my videos, man. And shout out to you guys, man. I'm really humbled to hear that, bro. I always thank you guys for watching the videos because, you know, for me, I've been wanting to do YouTube since I was younger, man. But I couldn't find that courage within myself because I didn't love myself enough. And, you know, I'm still young at the time, right? So my mind is still fresh to things. I don't know how the world works yet. But when you get into the real world, and as you get older, guys, people are gonna look at you differently, man. And if you don't have that sense of self-respect within yourself when you look in that mirror, you're done, bro. Like, people are just gonna push you around, step on you. You're gonna be having anxiety. Guys, have some self-respect, man. Bro, I get a lot of temptations too, man. And I was just, you know, traveling out of town, right? Like, I seen a lot of beautiful women, man, but I just told myself, no, like, I'm not doing this right now, bro. It's September 2nd, bro. I expect for you guys, like, for the real people that support me, bro, like, if you're serious about locking in with yourself, man, let's go 3 months of just focusing on ourselves, bro. Let's lock in for this month right here and then bring that momentum for the rest of the year. Not even just for 3 months, just for the rest of the year. Just close it out. Just close it out. Get uncomfortable as much as possible, bro. I don't wanna hear anybody coping on my channel, bro. I'm not about that, guys. I'm not about that. Trying to make excuses, trying to seek the easy way out. Listen, man. If you want to do the same thing, if you want to stay quote unquote average, bro, that's a choice right there. That's a choice right there. But I can't, for me personally, I can't choose to be average. And I encourage that with you guys too. Do your best every day, man. Just do your best. Like, I was getting comfortable earlier this year, man. And then I said, you know what, bro? You have to push yourself a little more, Monte. And it's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna suck. You know, you might experience that feeling of wanting to walk away, wanting to quote unquote give up. But guys, like, you have to be sick and tired at some point, man, of staying the same, doing the same thing, man. That right there, I can't force you guys. I can't force you guys to put in that work, man. That's something that you gotta do within yourself. You gotta find that within your heart. Because I told you guys I was getting comfortable earlier this year, man. But now that, like, bro, if you're alone, you're over the age of 18, maybe you live with your parents, maybe you don't, you work in a job. Like, what's the excuses, man? let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in. I don't want to make this video too long. Lock in with yourselves. Find your weaknesses. Find your strengths. And keep digging, man. Just do your best. Do your best every single day. Man, let me tell you guys, like, there's a little example, right? But I was chilling with my brother Jay last night. And we're over there shooting pool. And I'm going to give bro props because he's actually been kicking my ass, guys. He's actually been kicking my ass in pool. Last night, he got the W. I think it was like 5-1. But I asked myself, was the effort there? This is actually something that I need to get out of my system too. That feeling of defeat, that feeling of I'm a quote-unquote failure. But I have to remind myself that we only really fail if we give up. I even told my brother Jay, I'm not about to give up. Even though he beat me 5-1, I can look at myself and I can say, hey, I did my best. It's some things that you just can't control. Maybe you just got to get better, bro. Like, that's the coldest truth, man. Maybe you just need to get better. Same thing with boxing. Like, it was tough for me at first when it came to boxing because I couldn't get over this thought of, man, like, there's a lot of emotion involved with this. And it's kind of I feel like it's kind of a messed up sport because you're really just kicking ass. And you got to survive. You got to endure that. And mind you, I'm over here like doing pad work and body hits to people I don't even know. So it took me a while to be like, to accept that thought. And to just stop being a pussy, man. Like, it comes to a point, like, you gotta really be honest with yourself, guys. Be honest with yourself. Excuse me. So, once again, man, shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. Need some water. Like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. But, bro, you gotta keep going, man. From this point forward, bro, I'm telling you guys, man, I'm locking in, bro. I'm locking in. You gotta lock in. If there's people that are not following what you're doing, or you guys can't see eye to eye because you want to improve and they still want to party, they still want to do the same thing, you have to make a decision. It's just that simple, man. You got to make that decision. That's on you. But why limit yourself? Why mentally handicap yourself like that, bro? Like, when we really set limits on ourselves, that's what we're doing. Unless if you maybe have, you know, a health disability or, you know, something like that. But that's not an excuse, man. I was at the gym. I see people, disabled people, guys, training. They might not have an arm. They might not have a leg, but they're still in there getting their reps in. So, what's your excuse? Come on, guys. September. Always remember, no pain, no progression. Get your reps in, guys. Finish the year strong. Let's execute. Stop coping. Get your reps in. 25-8.